Ready for a night off?
Absolutely. More than that, ready for a morning off tomorrow. I'm even more excited about that.
It was a grind today, no two ways about it, but at the end of the day, 2 victories, and that's the key thing.
Yeah. This morning we came up against a team that played really well, and we had to be patient and wait it out. Tonight, we were just like, it was like being in a different club, that we just were really fooled by how hard we had to throw draws. It was pretty crazy for 6 ends. And that just, we didn't catch on to it quick enough, and then we struggled with draw weight because it was just really difficult. But got there eventually and finished strong, which is what we needed to do, and just managed to not, rip our own hair out or anything in the meantime, because that's what we wanted to do. And we're able to come out with a victory, thank goodness.
And yeah, and at the end of the day, they're not asking how, they're just asking how many, and that's the key stat that you got to keep track of.
Yeah, for sure, and it's about learning. It's about trying to fix it. It's not going to be different. I mean, it's been consistent. Afternoon and evening draws are like that, so we're going to have to play a bunch more games in those conditions. So we need to figure it out.
People talk about this being a physical grind over 9 days. I don't think they realize what a mental grind it is.
I actually think with the ice the way it is, it's much more of a mental grind than it is physical, because everybody's going to miss a ton of shots. There's just no two ways about it. You're going to guess wrong. You're going to look like a fool. I look like a fool in the first end. I threw it exactly how we wanted me to, and I looked like an idiot because I came up 10 feet short. I mean, that's really hard to deal with mentally, because I don't miss draws by 10 feet in normal conditions. So it's challenging, and that is the draining part. Like, just staying patient and trying to get it figured out. And again, like I say, trying not to rip your hair out while you're trying to figure it out, because it's very frustrating to look like an idiot half the time out there.
So a night off in Swift Current, what do you do?
We're going to go for dinner. We're going to have a drink, and then we're going to go to bed and get a lot of rest, because we're very tired and we have the night and the morning off, and then we got back-to-back, so we need to be well rested before we go into that back-to-back game tomorrow afternoon. I
just asked Chelsea this, and I'll ask you, are you ready for a night off? I imagine this has been very tiring.
Yes, for sure. We're feeling like it's 10 o'clock in the evening right now, so we are very happy to have a night off, and also the morning game tomorrow off, so let's get some rest.
If you look at the first 7 games, are you happy with what you've accomplished besides being tied for first place? Are you happy with where the team is at?
Yes, for sure. We are performing very well, so we are surprising us and everybody else maybe, but not. But
are you still surprising people?
I hope so. I hope so.
What have you liked about what the team is doing besides the victories? So what are the signs that this team is in good shape right now?
That's a tough question. I don't know. It's just we stay calm. We enjoy it every day. We enjoy all the games, and also the great arena here with this many spectators. So we're just enjoying the time here. Maybe that's.
But you look like a confident team out there right now too.
Yes, for sure we are.
And that's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, for sure. It's very great to have this confident thing in us, but there are many games to come, so we will see.
That must have been very satisfying. That was a really good curling game. It must have been fun to play in, but more fun to win.
Definitely more fun to win. We had so many chances and took a few, but she made some really nice shots and kept our team in the game. So yeah.
So obviously that was a very crucial win for your team to stay in the playoff hunt. You still have to hope for some help along the way, but all you can do is take care of your own game, and from that perspective you must be happy with the way the team performed today.
Yeah, definitely. We had some really close games, and our level of play right now is just too much up and down. We need to find out what's going on out there, and hopefully we'll get better as the week progresses.
That seems to be a theme for a lot of teams, is that the ice seems to be changing, and it just from day to day, and it's hard to keep on top of it.
Yeah, this morning we had a bit of frost in there. This evening we had none, so the weight changes a lot. We have something on some of the stones as well, and we don't know them, and yeah, it's difficult out there.
And it's tiring, but mentally as much as physically, isn't it?
Definitely, you have to be at your best game all the time, and you need to keep watching the ice and the surface, and take a lot of the hug-to-hug times, and so yeah, it's more difficult when you have to think new every game.
Thinking is hard.
Thinking is so hard.
And you played this morning, right?
We played this morning.
So what do you do on a night off in Swift Current?
Probably get some massages for the girls' arms and backs and stuff, and get some good food and some rest, because we have 2 more games tomorrow.
we hadn't played very many interns there at all, so it was a little bit of a guess, and then I just overshot my last one. So, yeah, Nicole, my pregnant Nicole, just swapped that sucker a long way, so it was awesome.
As must-wins go, that was pretty high on the list of must-wins.
Yeah, that was really big. They're a great team. We knew it was going to be a great game, but we just really wanted to have the hammer just in the end when you needed it, and we did. So
that was a pretty important day as well for you guys, just to kind of establish yourselves, get some confidence going, and get on a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge day. It's so great to have 2 wins today. You just, the more the merrier.
But it just points out too what a grind this is, and reaching kind of almost a halfway point, being able to have a night off, have a morning off, and get 2 wins. This is harmonic convergence of goodness, isn't it?
Yes, I like that harmonic convergence of goodness. Yeah, I mean, you're right, because we have 2 draws off. So, I mean, it's going to be really nice to be able to sleep on this rather than the alternative. So I think that's just going to be a nice little wave we can hopefully continue to ride here.
Right, and that's the key thing now. You've built this, and you got to take advantage of it now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, now we're kind of back in the hunt a bit, and I think we just need to keep going.